Welcome,
Chapter
friend.
8.
Fresh fruit.
The
That's too
enigmatic
much. Give me a
Zara
better
Zama
price. For you, my
had heard
friend,
whispers
special
of
price.
Zara
Okay,
Abadi
thank you.
before,
Watch out
an
for the
elusive
van.
figure who seemed to walk the fine line between friend and foe. Her name was spoken in hushed tones in the darkened corners of taverns, a mix of admiration and fear coloring every syllable. When she finally appeared before him, it was in the middle of a crowded market, her emerald eyes gleaming with mischief beneath a hood that cast shadows across her angular features.
Fear is
The cacophony of haggling merchants and bustling shoppers
These eyes
faded into
see
background
everything
noise
the darkness
as she
tries
approached.
to hide.
"You're looking
This
for
symbol
answers,"
holds the
she
key.
said, her voice
You're looking
smooth
for
as silk,
answers.
carrying undertones of secrets waiting to be unveiled. "And I have them."
And I have
Her fingers traced invisible patterns on the wooden stall beside her, each movement deliberate and hypnotic. Zama narrowed his eyes, studying the woman who had haunted the periphery of his investigation for months. The sunlight caught the silver pendant at her throat, a curious symbol he'd seen in his father's old journals.
Ho-hair flitch.
"And what do you want in return?"
And what
he
do you
asked,
want in return?
his words carrying the weight of someone who knew that knowledge always came with a price. A knowing smile played on her lips, the kind that suggested she had anticipated this very conversation long before it began. Nothing too dangerous for someone of your talents. Her gaze flickered to the concealed blade of his hip, acknowledging the skills he'd rather keep hidden. She claimed to have information about his parents' disappearance, something the protectors had only given him vague hints about, breadcrumbs that led nowhere. The offer was tempting, dangerously so. But Zama had been warned about her by Master
Beware,
Chen,
Zara
whose weathered
Abadi.
face had grown
She
grave
has a
at
dangerous
the mere
agenda,
mention of her name.
and she cannot be
Zara
trusted.
had her own agenda, a complex web of motivations that even the most seasoned protectors couldn't unravel. Trusting her might mean betraying
I have
those
information
who had
about your
taken him
parents'
in,
disappearance.
who had shaped him from a lost orphan into someone with purpose. As the wind rustled through the market stalls, carrying with it the scent of spices and the whispered conversations of passing strangers, Zama found himself at a crossroads. The path before him split like a forked tongue. He could follow the route the protectors had set for him.
And I have them.
Safe, predictable, but potentially incomplete. Or he could take a risk and learn the truth from someone who might not have his best
Tell me what
interests
you know.
at heart. Someone whose very presence promised both revelation and danger. One choice would keep him safe, wrapped in the comfortable embrace of
Your
certainty
parents
and
discovered.
loyalty. The other could change everything, unraveling the carefully constructed narrative of his life and exposing truths that perhaps were better left buried. And Zama had never been one to play it safe.